Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about solving word problems involving right triangles. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Once again class, before answering this one is you need to master the angle of elevation and the angle of depression. So if you want to learn more about the angle of elevation and angle of depression, I will just put the link on the description down below. Alright, so number one, we're told to find the height of the flagpole. We're told to find this height. Once again, this line level to the eye of the observer is what we call horizontal line or horizontal line of sight. Now below this horizontal line, this 30 degrees angle is what we call the angle of depression. Above this horizontal line level to the eye of the observer, this angle above is what we call the angle of elevation. And we have given 3 meters along the ground. The distance from the flagpole to this buoy is 3 meters. Therefore, if this is 3 meters, this is also 3 meters. So this one is also 3 meters. The horizontal line of sight, the horizontal line, is also 3 meters because this line is congruent to this line. And we're told to find this height. Let's find this one first. So let's label this one as x. Let's find this height. Alright, that's the height right here. Let's find this one. Alright, let me just draw the triangle class. So this is the triangle. Alright, so this is 30 degrees. And we have given 3 meters, this one. Alright, so 3 meters. Let's ignore first the units. So 3. And this is x. Alright, this side right here is x. So once again, in solving right triangles, you need to solve using SOHCAHTOA. Alright, you still remember class, SOHCAHTOA? SOHCAHTOA. S represent for sine, opposite, hypotenuse. C, that's cosine, adjacent, hypotenuse. T, that is tangent, opposite over adjacent. So in solving this one class is you need to check which sides are involved. Once again, you check which sides are involved. So if this is our angle, opposite of this angle is what we call the opposite side. So this is the opposite. Of course, the longest side is the hypotenuse. It's not involved. Right next to this angle, this will be the adjacent. Once again, class, we don't have the value of the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is not involved, so we will not be using the hypotenuse. The involved signs, there would be x, and there would be 3. Opposite, and then adjacent. Opposite of this angle, that's opposite. Right next to this angle is the adjacent. The longest side is the hypotenuse. We don't have any value for the hypotenuse, or hypotenuse is not involved. So we have opposite and then adjacent. So opposite and then adjacent, we'll be using tangent. We cannot use sine because it has hypotenuse. We cannot use cosine, it has hypotenuse. And we don't have any value for the hypotenuse. Therefore, we will be using tangent. Alright, so let's use tangent. So this is tangent theta, opposite over adjacent. So tangent, this theta class represents for the angle. So tangent 30 degrees equals opposite is x, x over adjacent is 3. So adjacent is 3. Then we cross multiply. Understood that there's one here. So simply cross multiply. Alright, so this will be tangent 30 degrees times 3. So this will be tangent 30 degrees times 3 equals x times 1, that is x. So let's multiply that using the calculator. So tangent 30 degrees times 3. So tangent, so I hope you see this one class. Tangent 30 degrees, close parenthesis, then times 3. So tangent 30 degrees times 3. So we will get square root of 3. We click the decimal. We need to have decimal. So we have 1 point. Once again class, if you have calculator, same with me. So just press this one class SD. It means standard and then decimal. So the answer a while ago, that is square root of 3. You press this one SD above this del. Del, it means delete. Press this one SD. It means standard and then decimal. So you will have 1.732. So after 3, that is 2. So this will be 1.73. Let's have 2 digits class. Okay, once again, tangent 30 degrees times 3, we have 1.732. So the answer is 1.732 equals x. Now we need to have 2 digits class, nearest hundreds. So after 3, that is 2, you need to round down. Simply copy 73. 1.73 equals x. That's it, class. That's the answer here for this length, 1.73. So this is 1. Okay, let me just write it in blue, 1.73. Alright, so 1.73. So let me just erase this one. And let's find this height, this other height. So I hope you understand this one, class. We find first this height, and then we will be finding this height. Alright, so let me draw again the triangle. So this is 1.73. Alright, so this is the triangle. So we have given 65 degrees. And we're told to find this one. This is x. Okay, we're done with x. So let's label this one as y. We're told to find y. So this is y. And then we have given 3 meters, right? Okay, this length is 3 meters. Alright, so let's ignore first the units. 3 meters. So a while ago, 1.73, we forgot the units. It should be 1.73 meters. Alright, so which sides are involved? So once again, if this is the angle, opposite of this angle is what we call the opposite. Right next to this angle is the adjacent. The longest side is the hypotenuse. So we will not write hypotenuse. We don't have any value for the hypotenuse. So let's ignore the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is not involved. So we have y involved and then 3 is involved. So we have opposite and then adjacent. So once again, opposite adjacent, we'll be using tangent. So this will be tangent theta equals opposite over adjacent. So we have tangent, then once again, theta, it means the angle, reference angle, that is 65 degrees, equals opposite is y, over adjacent is 3. Then cross multiply. So understood that there's one here, we do cross multiplication. Alright, so this will be tangent 65 degrees times 3 equals y times 1, that is y. So let's use the calculator. Tangent 65. So tangent 65 degrees. Close parenthesis. So I hope you see this one, class. Tangent 65 degrees. Then times 3. So times 3 equals. So we have 6.433. 6.433. So this is 6.433 equals y. Now, once again, we need to have nearest hundreds, 2 decimal places. After 3, that is 3. Round down. Simply copy 43. Alright, so therefore, this height right here is 6.43. So let me just erase this one. So this height plus this one, right, this one right here, is 6.43. Meters, of course, meters. Now, to get the height of the flagpole, we need to add this up. Alright, so 6.43 plus 1.73, that would be the height of the flagpole. So, let's add 3 plus 3, that is 6. 7 plus 4, that's 11. 1, carry 1. 1 plus 6, that is 7. Plus 1 is 8. 8.16 meters. That's it, class. The height is equal to 8.16 meters. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 1. So I hope you understand, class, number 1. Once again, if you have some questions, class, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Alright, so that's it for number 1. Let's try another example. Example number 2. Number 2, find the measure of angle A. So we have given height of the tree, that is 6 meters, and the distance along the ground to the observer, that is 12 meters. Therefore, this will be our observer. And the observer looks upward, and this line is what we call the horizontal line. Once again, this is the observer. Level to the eye of the observer is what we call the horizontal line, and the angle above this horizontal line is what we call the angle of elevation, and we're told to find this angle right here. So let me just draw the triangle again. Once again, this is a right triangle, and this will be 12 meters, and this is 6 meters. And we're told to find this angle right here. Once again, you always check which sides are involved before using the SOHCAHTOA. So, opposite of this angle is what we call the opposite. Right next to this angle is what we call the adjacent. The longest side is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is not involved, right? We don't have any value for the hypotenuse. We have the value of the opposite and we have the value of the adjacent. So opposite and then adjacent. So we will be using opposite adjacent, that would be tangent. So we will be using tangent to find this angle. So we cannot use sine because sine it has hypotenuse and we don't have any value for the hypotenuse. Same with cosine. We cannot use cosine because cosine adjacent hypotenuse. So we will be using tangent. So this will be tangent theta opposite over adjacent. So this will be tangent, then a reference angle, that is theta, and we're told to find A, therefore this will be tangent A. Capital A, class. Do not forget, class, if you're looking for the angle, it should be always capital letter. So tangent A, then opposite, that is 6 meters. Let's ignore first the unit, 6. Adjacent, that is 12. So 6 divided by 12. So this will be tangent A equals 6 divided by 12. Let's use the calculator. 6 divided by 12 equals sine. So we will have 1/2. Press this one. SD, this will be 0.5. So this is 0.5. Now to get the value of A, this angle, divide both sides by tan. Divide by tangent. Cancel this out. And A equals, now you put this tangent on the top. And this will be inverse tangent. Then 0.5. Once again, you put this tangent on the top and it will be inverse tangent. So to press this one, inverse tangent on the calculator, you press shift. So you press shift. Beside this alpha, class, shift, then tangent. So you will have tangent raised to the power of -1. Then you press 0.5. Close parenthesis. Equal sign. You will have 26.565. 26.565. So this will be 26.565. Now after 6, that is 5, we need to round up. And do not forget degrees, class, because we're looking for the angle. That's it, class. All set for number 2. That's the answer, class, for number 2. Alright, easy, right, for number 2? Let's try last example, class, number 3. Number 3, find the distance between the car and the building. So we have given height of the building, including the observer, that is 15 meters. And we have given angle. Once again, class, this angle is what we call the angle of depression. Once again, this is the observer, level to the eye of the observer. This line right here, imaginary line, this is what we call the horizontal line of sight or horizontal line. Level to the eye of the observer is the horizontal line. Angle below this horizontal line is 30 degrees. This angle is what we call the angle of depression. Now, if this is 30 degrees, once again, this is also 30 degrees. Question, why is that, sir? Now, you still remember, class, in your 8th grade, if you have two parallel lines, once again, this line and this line is parallel. We have two parallel lines, and then it's been cut by a transversal line. So this will be our transversal line. And this angle right here is congruent to this angle. That's what we call, class, alternate interior angles. And this angle will be congruent to this angle. Therefore, if this is 30 degrees angle, this angle right here is also 30 degrees. Alternate interior angles are congruent. So this is also 30 degrees. Alright, and we're told to find the distance. We're told to find the distance between the car and the building. So this distance right here. Alright, so we're told to find this one. We're told to find x. Alright, so let me just draw the triangle again. So this is, of course, this is a right triangle. So we have given 30 degrees. Once again, class, be careful with regards to angle of depression. Your angle, class, always level this one with the horizontal line. It's not this angle, class. It should be this angle. Level to the eye of the observer, this horizontal line below, that's the angle of depression, not this one, class. Okay, always level to the horizontal line. Alright, so this is 30 degrees and the height is 15. So this is 15 meters. And we're told to find this distance, x. So, sides involved, to check. If this is the angle opposite of this angle, that's the opposite. Right next to this angle is the adjacent. Therefore, we have opposite, we have adjacent. We'll be using tangent again. So, let's use tangent. So, this will be tangent theta equals opposite, that is 15. Let's ignore first the units, 15. Then adjacent is x. So cross multiply. Alright, so cross multiply. By the way, understood that there's one here. This will be tangent 30 degrees. So let me just write tangent. Then theta, our angle is 30 degrees equals 15 over x. So cross multiply. I forgot class to write tangent theta to tangent 30 degrees. So cross multiply, understood that there's one here. So 15 times 1, that is 15, equals tangent 30 degrees times x. That would be tangent 30 degrees, then x. Alright, to get the value of x, you divide both sides by tangent 30 degrees so that you can cancel this out. Tangent 30 degrees. And simply use your calculator, class. Alright, so 15 divided by tangent 30 degrees, 15 divide tangent 30 degrees, close parenthesis. So 15 divided by tangent 30 degrees, so I hope you see this one, class, equals sign. You will have 15 square root of 3, you press SD, standard in decimal. So you will have 25.98. 25.98. After 8, there is 0. So this will be 25.980. So let me just write 25.980 equals x. So after 8, there is 0. So round down. Simply copy 98. 25.98. And do not forget the units, class. Meters. Alright, meters. That's it, class. All set for number 3. That's the answer, class, for number 3. So I hope you learned something new today. Now if you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.